good flowing water has actually been pretty scarce lately, so today's not as bad. We only have I think it's like a 7.5 mile dry stretch, and so excited about this. It's supposed to be cloudy today. So my plans for today were to get on the trail a lot earlier than normal, so that I could kind of do the same thing that I did yesterday of like hike until it got super hot, take a little break, hike late. I did not get on the trail super early. I mean, it's fine, 7:30. It's not like I got on the trail late, just normal. But I woke up like super tired. Had a headache this morning. Ooh, sorry. Which has actually been pretty rare for me on trails, so thankful that it's rare. But and since I did the 20.9 miles yesterday, it kind of is putting me in a situation where there's just really no pressure. My plan is to do, I think it's 17.8 or something like that, to a shelter actually, which y'all know by now isn't my favorite, but there's just like no camping opportunities. It's weird. Like, I was even willing to only go 15 miles today, or I was willing to go 20, and there's absolutely nothing in that range. So it is what it is. But anyway, there's really no pressure to do like a lot more. The plan is that Dad is coming tomorrow to witness my 1,000 miles. He can't get here until like 5 o'clock or something like that. So there's really no point in me pushing today again because there was a camping option at like 21 or something miles. But then that would mean that tomorrow I would have like, I think less than 15 miles, and I'd be sitting there twiddling my thumbs. I don't know. If I feel really good, I could entertain that thought just to have a good stealth spot. And then I could just majorly sleep in tomorrow and take a super long break and everything and try to plan it for me not hitting 1,000 miles until Dad got there. But point being, no pressure today. So I feel like I'm being a little bit stubborn regarding my bug net. I'm somehow trying to convince myself that if I don't pull it out, that the bugs will just be minimal and not that big of a deal. They're starting to definitely increase in their frequency and annoyance level. I don't know if we're quite at the point where I have to pull my bug net out. I feel like once I pull it out, then it's like point of no return. Then it's gonna be, you're gonna see a bug net on my face from here to Katahdin. So I'm like holding off as long as possible. Made it through the Shenandoahs. Private property. Okay, cool. It's funny, like the trail, I was just thinking, I had no clue I was at the border, but I was like, the trail looks different. Doesn't this look different than, I don't know, because it's like, it was like rocky, but then we've got, oh, I don't know. And immediately with a view. Nice. Sorry, I was like looking down there. Huh, it's interesting. I wonder how long it's private property. Anyway, all right. Very interesting terrain right here. Just super rocky, kind of steep descent, but those are legit blackberry bushes, right? Nothing imposterish and poisonous. That's the first blackberries I've seen. Makes me feel like bears must be right around the corner. I tried one. I don't think it was poisonous. This is an absolutely gorgeous tree. It's like massive. I love these little tree tunnels. How awesome is that? Okay. Always a welcome sight. It's kind of just starting to get hot too. Not hot enough where I feel like I gotta like try to dunk my body in there, but maybe a little cool off. I feel like that is a new flower. It is so blue. You don't think I've seen that? This is some really interesting fungi to me. It's like slimy looking. Looks like jellyfish. This is like maybe a 1.5 minute walk from where I just filled up water and stopped for like quite a bit because I had no clue this was here. As an icon for the dirt road. I guess I just crossed a dirt road. Literally didn't even realize it because it was like, whatever. It said there was a creek, but oh well. That is beautiful to me. I feel like that could be a piece of art or furniture. That is super nice. I'm guessing there's a house right behind there. Those people probably put it there for us. That's so cool. I don't know if I needed to sit down. I just felt rude not to. It would have been awesome to be at that bench if I was like ready to eat lunch or ready to take my little scheduled midday heat break. It's a little too early for both. A neighbor lady was just outside, which is amazing. So of course I stopped and talked to her for 10 minutes because I like to make friends. But she was telling me that this whole fenced-in area is like where they do research for the zoological station, whatever. Like it's linked to the National Zoo, the DC Zoo. But they do like research here. But she didn't think that animals were in this part. Because I did mention that part of the chain link fence was down back there. And then she also said that in this area is where they train dogs for like, oh shoot, what agency did she say? I can't remember, but like, that can do like, sniff for drugs or bombs or whatever. So there's a lot going on here. It's kind of cool. It's always fun to have something like this. Feel a little spoiled. So this is Front Royal that I'm basically in, I guess. It doesn't go right through the town, but clearly like the lady I was just talking to, you know, like I'm in Front Royal, but I guess there are like free shuttles that go into the town, but I wasn't planning on going in, so. Dude, I don't know what the speed limit is on that road. Woo! But I had to book it across. I don't know how you could possibly intentionally time this, but I'm not doing a good job timing out the like water sources. What I mean by that. And again, it's not something that I could really intentionally do easily, but like when I go by streams, I'm not really that hot, and it's like, okay. And then I'll be like half a mile past it, and then all of a sudden it's just so hot that it's like oppressive, and then there's like a dry stretch and I'm just dying over here. The weather said it was gonna be cloudy all day. I don't think there's a single cloud in the sky. I have a stream and 4 miles. I'm just trying my very best to get there while I have to wipe sweat off my face every 7 seconds. I'm thankful I have shade finally, and the incline finally stopped. So it'll be like what it always is. When I get to the stream, I won't be hot, but I think I'm still going in, or at least getting wet, because I've lost a lot of sweat today. Thankful for this. I'm just splashing myself. I do need to fill up, but the brook is in 1 mile, so I should be there very soon. So rather than take my backpack off here and then have to do it again in like less than a half hour, I'm just getting some water on my body. Tiding me over. I am definitely getting in this body of water in some way, shape, or form, whether it's just putting my feet in or more likely probably sitting in it. I needed this. I want to stay here for a while longer, but I just checked the weather because I was like, do I need to get my shirt wet? How hot is it going to be? And saw that it might start thunderstorming. I still have like 3.5 miles to the shelter, so I would love to miss that and set my tent up before that. Doesn't look likely. That's kind of fun. I wish I could go through that entrance. Still my heart. I don't know, are those peonies maybe? I don't know. They're so pretty. Sometimes far out lies. When I was sitting there relaxing in the water, and I was like, okay, how far is it till the shelter? So I knew how long I could chill there. And it said 3 point, I want to say it was like 3.4 or something like that miles. I have already been walking for, I'm not sure, a while, and it says 4.2. I'm not a math major, but that don't add up. I don't know if just because I was basically on the trail, but you know how sometimes far out does like as the crow flies. Ay. Oh well. I do not care that that is some form of weed. It is really pretty. This is why I don't hike well with others. My brakes come on so fast when I see a flower that I haven't seen before. I don't know why, but that's really funny to me. There's like an excess amount of blazes right here. Oh, one more. Missed that one. Okay. I guess after I'm looking at it, like I could see how, because it's just rocky, I could see how people might think they're supposed to go that way. Got a little afternoon rain going, which I'm not complaining about, but I will say I hope it's just enough to cool things down, not enough to like get my tent drenched. Pretty please. I think this might be my first turtle I've seen. Hey, Bucky. I feel like I would have preferred for the heavy rain to start after I had my tent set up, but on the other hand, as I'm kind of struggling up this steep incline, I'm thinking how much worse it would have been in the heat. So I guess I'll take the rain. Okay, I was hoping those trees would block the rain a little bit, but they're not. But that's okay. I got it set up fast enough that I don't think the inside got super wet. Stopped raining for a bit, so I'm gonna show you my tent spot. So this is at a shelter, but this is different. Like, this is just a trail going down to the shelter, and they have their tent sites are like super tucked away, which for someone who prefers to stealth camp, I really like that. So kind of feel like I'm stealth camping tonight, but got the benefit of a bear pole. I should have filmed that. I've never seen anything like that. I'll do it in the morning.